first half of section 8.6 is solving rational equations, and actually both sections are going to be solving rational equations, but we're going to start, today is really going to be really quick and simple. If each side is a single fraction, then we just cross multiply. So if you've got an equation and both sides of your equation are just a fraction, then you know that's a proportion and you can simply cross multiply and then you've got an equation. So let's just do a couple. Here we go. 3 over x plus 1 equals 9 over 4x plus 5. This is simply one fraction equal to another fraction, so we can cross multiply. And so we've got 3 times 4x plus 5 equals 9 times x plus 1. Did you see where I got those? Just cross multiply. So now we just solve it. Here we go. 3 times 4 is 12x plus 15 equals 9x plus 9. You're going to subtract 9x and you're going to subtract 15. So 9, 10, 11, 12 is 3x equals 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, negative 6. Divide by 3. So x equals negative 2. Done. Did you do it as quick as I did? Ha! All right, the only thing that you've got to do is make sure to check for extraneous solutions. And we've talked about these before. Extraneous. Oh dear, don't check my spelling. Solutions. There you go. Check for extraneous solutions. In this case, x equals negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1 is not 0. 4 times negative 2 plus 5 is not 0, so you're good to go. You've got to make sure that your denominator is not equal to 0, because if your denominator is equal to 0, it's no good. Okay? All right, let's just do one more. See if you can do it quicker than I can. Write it down quick. Start cross multiplying and start solving. Here we go. I'll race you. We've got 7 times 2x minus 10 and 11, equals 11 times x minus 2. Did you get that already? You beaten me? Okay. 7 times 2 is 14x minus 70 equals 11x minus 22. And so let's bring them to this side. Minus 11x is 3x, and we're going to add 70. 70, 60, 50, 48. Divide both sides by 3. Am I in front of it? And what is 48 divided by 3? X equals 16. Check to make sure it's not extraneous. 16 minus 2 is not 0. 2 times 16 minus 10 is not 0, so you're good to go. X equals 16 is your solution. All right? Maybe I shouldn't have split this into two sections. Maybe we should just keep going and do the others. That's okay. We won't do that. But we will do one word problem. Because, you know, I got to do some word problems. All right, so radiator coolant is a mixture of antifreeze and water. So if I've got a jug of antifreeze and I've got 7 liters of this coolant, and in this mixture I have 40% antifreeze, which means there's 60% water. The recommended mixture for my vehicle is 50% antifreeze. So if I want this 50% antifreeze, how much more antifreeze do I need to add to the mixture in order to have the correct percentage? Well, what we're going to do is this. The percent of water is 50%, right? So it's 50 per 100. And what we're going to do is take the amount of the water and divide it by the total amount of the coolant, everything in the jar, and that's going to give us the percent of our water. So the amount of water is going to be 7 liters times 60%, right? It's not the whole 7 liters. The whole 7 liters isn't water. So 7 liters times the 60% divided by the total coolant. So what we're going to do is we want it to equal 50%. So I'm going to take my 7 liters and I'm going to add some antifreeze. And I don't know how much, so that's where the X comes in. And so now we just have, you know where I'm going, don't you? So you've got a fraction equal to a fraction. So now we can simply cross multiply. So now 50 times 7 plus x equals 100 times 7 times 0.6. 6/10. All right, and multiply through. So 50 times 7, 5 times 7 is 350 plus 50x equals, let's do it this way. 7 times 4.6, 7 times 6 is 42, so 4.2 times 100 is going to move that decimal 2 places, so 420. Are you doing it quicker than I am? You very possibly are. Good job. Subtract 350 from both sides. So 50x equals, is that 70? Yep. And now, so 7 divided by 5, x equals 1.4 liters of antifreeze. So what do you think? 5-minute lesson and we're done? The other one is a little bit trickier, so I'm not going to go into the last half. It's not going to be a whole 20-minute lesson, but I think that if we were to put both of them into one, it'd be way too long. So let's just do this short one. You need a short one. Catch up on a lot of other stuff and let's get there. All right, here we go. If you've got two equivalent fractions, cross multiply, solve, you're done. See you next time. Don't forget to check your answer for extraneous solutions. See you next time.